Hi there. We're here with the JCS podcast, and I have Owen Court here, and he is the expert, and I will be the host today. And we're just talking about environmentalism. And so I have a couple questions for you today. First of all, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
One question being, what is the difference between an environmentalist and environmentalism?
So basically, the difference between these two things. So as in environmentalism, that's like a non-Christian worldview, basically.
Yep.
And those people view the world as like, everything's to the world. We got to go green, go this. Paper straws are good for the environment, and plastic straws need to be wiped off.
So like the green movement, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Okay. So they idolize they idolize nature. And they believe that God is nature.
Yep.
Compared to, as a Christian worldview, we believe God created us
and we were set on this world knowing that.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, knowing that we were here put on this earth for a reason and that we don't need to go full green, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I also have a second question, which is, what is the view on sin?
So basically, they believe that sin is anything from adding new technology to this earth, like, farmers cutting down forests to plant crops and all that. And basically just like cutting down trees.
So they think that like if we were to cut down like a big tree thing to make a farm, that's bad?
Yeah, they believe that's bad. Anything to hurt the environment, anything like to touch the environment, they believe is bad. And they think it's like a sin to them. But as a Christian, God tells us in Genesis that we are supposed to subdue this earth, and He created it good so that we could live on this earth and use the resources, cut down trees, use its wood, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, thank you. So what do you think of the future and how do we stop it? So, how are we supposed to go forward through this?
Okay, so basically what their view of the future is basically their view on the future is, if you don't do this, you don't do that, like you're basically killing humanity.
Okay.
Like you're ruining humanity. They believe that, if you don't go towards the green movement, you're a horrible person and you're basically against society. And if you're not with them, you're like a bad person or something.
Wow.
But as a Christian, we know what's going to go on in the end.
Yep.
And we know what's going to really happen, right?
Yeah, it's not actually like that. That's not how it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, that's basically what environmentalism is compared to an environmentalist. And they're like totally two different worlds from a Christian perspective and a non-Christian perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just last thing, what do you think is some key points we can leave our viewers for at the end of the day that they can go on in life? Yeah,
so, as a Christian, you want to look to God's word and see what He has to say and just keep reading it, He has there's so much stuff on His, creation.
And you can read the same verse over and get different things every single
Exactly.
time.
He tells us what to do, what we should do with the environment, and, treat it as, good.
As if it's your own.
Yeah, but you don't idolize it, because in the end, we want to worship Him and Him only, not His creation.
Well, that's perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, good talking.
Yep. Have a good one. Bye.